Hello.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
Hopefully, y'all hear me this week.
Yeah, we had
some-
a fair amount of issues last week.
We did not realize that my audio was off until after the stream.
Yep. Until after I listened to it and we were done, so it was just me like monologuing the whole way. It was pretty shambolic.
Well, I don't think we can lie to the people. What happened was I wasn't there. Catherine just had a psychotic episode and thought she heard voices.
Yep, that's what happened.
So welcome to the now audio working non-psychotic version of the Ugly Cat Studio.
Yeah.
With Catherine continuing a drawing of a can of sardines that she started last week that no one will see because we scrubbed the video and took it down, the broken one. And it'll go down in legend as the lost episode of the Ugly Cat Studio.
I don't think it's the first one, but
Hey,
probably will
stop
not be
telling
the
people
last.
secrets. It'll be like one of those things where like some janitor is cleaning a warehouse and finds a lost episode of Doctor Who from like 1956
Yeah.
in a film canister. Because that's how we roll. We record on film.
Yes. Absolutely.
And gramophones and whatnot.
Yeah. So yeah, today we are drawing the sardines that we started last week that no one saw, but I started it last week where I'm going to try to finish it this week. We'll see if that actually happens.
The funny
yeah.
thing is that somebody had actually asked to see you drawing from scratch, starting from a blank slate.
Yeah.
So you did it.
Yep.
And then that person wasn't there, nobody else was there, and the audio didn't work.
Yeah, usually I do like my sketches and my prep like before the stream. So when the stream starts, I straight into like paintings and colors. So we don't spend too much time kind of like sketching. But last time I was like, okay, I'm gonna start from scratch. And then I did. We spent like 50 minutes on like drawing these two big like cans of sardines. And the person who asked to see from scratch wasn't there, and then we scrapped the video. So shit happens.
Yeah.
But today
Streaming is not easy.
No. But I mean, we'll get there. We'll learn. Every time it's a little bit better, except last week, I guess, where we took a step back. But
Well, now we have working audio, and I have a working mute button, so I can cough or sneeze or swear or fart or whatever. You won't even know.
Yeah, we did improve our setup like quite a bit. That's why we got some tech issues last week, because updating our...
Go ahead.
Yeah?
No, please proceed, madam.
I was saying that because we improved our setup last week, other problems that we didn't foresee happen, and that's why like nothing worked.
Yeah, like
well,
new tech issues that weren't possible in the old setup.
Yeah.
So what we have now is I'm at my desk in my own office on my own computer instead of being sitting on a laptop in Catherine's studio.
Yeah.
And we each have our own mics instead of being mic'd to the same computer. And we can cut over to my screen whenever necessary.
Yes.
So I can show a picture of what, like before we would be like, look at this funny crow, and I just have to describe it. Or send a link in the chat that nobody can click. Now we can show it. But we messed up the settings of the streaming app, OBS, and my audio was going into Catherine's ear, but not into the actual stream.
Yeah.
Which we have fixed now. The other thing that we fixed that I am super, super stoked about is that Catherine's using a different camera app on her phone that has color balance and focus protection.
No, the focus is not. I think it's the pro version.
Oh, I thought you got the pro version. Damn it.
I don't think
I thought we handled this 2 weeks ago. Okay, I take it back.
Let's talk about that after the stream. But No, not the focus, because if I want to show something, for example, like I also want the focus to be like, focusing on what I put in front of the camera. But
Yeah, and it's not doing the color balance thing either.
the color balance I set to manual. I don't know why it's not working. The exposure shouldn't change that much. So like usually if I was like that, it was like super white and overblown, and then if I would like put it full screen, like the exposure would change. This seems to be locked, so I think that's the main problem.
Okay, well, it seems better than it used to be, so I'll take the win.
Yeah.
We are. I am a tech guy, and Katrina is an art person, but the confluence of tech and art is the place where we fail.
Which is weird because my day job is like really like on the, it's tech and it's art at the same time.
Yeah, but it's not photography and streaming.
No, it is not.
Which are overlapping but not same kind of things. Ooh, somebody just ordered a print on Etsy.
Ooh, on Etsy.
From the Cat store. Let's see what it was.
Which one is it?
It is the Fat Pigeon.
The Fat Pigeon.
Somebody just ordered a 5x7 of the Fat Pigeon.
Nice.
It's
very. Is
Sorry,
it from Canada?
No, this one's from the United States.
Okay.
Which is salient to us because we print orders to Canada when we can.
Yeah. We heard the like catching noise from your phone.
That is because I have a microphone in this room.
Yep. Talking about that, I'm gonna just mute the notification on my iPad that I forgot to do. Here, do not disturb.
So unprofessional.
We can say a ton of things about us, and unprofessional is one of them.
Yes. It very much is. We're amateurs. Now you probably heard that too.
That's now you sent it to Shopify?
Yeah. Being a tech guy, I wrote an app that like pulls our Etsy orders and sends them to our Shopify store to be fulfilled. And problem with it is that it makes lots of beeps.
I'm assuming I don't know how many of you have a store, but that little little money sound that it makes, so exciting.
Oh, you know what's terrible is that Shopify advertises on a lot of the podcasts I listen to. And their ads have that ding sound in them.
Yeah.
So it's it's false advertising. It's like a Pavlovian thing. Like I drool and like look at my meager bank account when. I mean, we're quite small. The store is not covering our day jobs by any means.
Yeah.
So that's why the store's bank account is very meager.
It's also just overall very exciting to hear it because, I mean, as I'm assuming everyone is who has a business, when something happens that we make a sale or something happens that it's good is very exciting.
Yeah, and it's like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say good. It's edifying when somebody has shelled out money to either for you for your art, and for me the system I set up to get them to do that is working. It's like a little vote of confidence.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Do you realize that we've been streaming for 8-9 months now, and this is the first time we got an order during the call?
That is true.
I call it the call because I'm old. I have referred to our stream as being on TV on multiple occasions, but I also refer to it as our call.
We recorded on VHS.
Oh, didn't we just joke not 10 minutes ago that we record on film?
Yeah, that's true.
No VHS. We got this big Super 8 Betamax tapes, but not VHS. Nobody under the age of 40 knows what the hell I'm talking about. I wonder, like, how old you have to be to have even seen a VCR.
I don't know. When did DVD became a thing?
Late 90s. The first DVDs were in 96. And 97 in the US.
But at that time, I'm assuming, at least I know I was still watching VHS.
Yeah. I don't think it completely replaced VHS for a while, but the last VHS movie to be released was 2005.
Oh wow, okay, it's later than I thought. I guess at that point though, like no one was, like everyone had switched to DVDs, but who knows?
I remember getting VHSs at the video store.
Yeah.
In the early 2000s.
Early 2000s, I don't know if I was still going to the video store. Must have been.
The Super Club Videotron that's now a Jean Coutu on Sherbrooke and Park.
Yeah.
That was my video store.
There's a Blockbuster where we were going mostly. But there was a Blockbuster. This is the closest to our house. This is where we're going most of the times. Hey. Hello, someone joined. Welcome to the stream.
Denny Helloverse.
Are drawing some sardines today, and we're currently talking about the good old times of VHS.
Because we are, you may not know because we're not on camera, we are old as fuck. So you were going to Blockbuster Video, you said?
Yes, but when we, I don't know, had more time or what we wanted was not at Blockbuster, there was that huge VHS store that had the beta section. And it
How
was
early
called...
is this you're talking? Because
What?
beta sections were gone by the early 90s.
Well, that place had it for some reason. Like it was huge, it has 2 floors. It was massive.
What was the store called?
What?
What store was this?
Video VN.
VN, like Vietnam?
Yeah. And no one knew what it meant. And we thought it was Vietnam because the family, I think that ran it was Vietnamese. So we always said that it meant Video Vietnam, but I had no idea. And I got a wave of nostalgia the other day and like Google Street Viewed this area and the building is still there. I think it's closed, but...
on Monte Saint-Hubert?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now.
And this place was huge. And yeah, they had the beta section. So sometimes we're going there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's closed.
Yeah. Yeah. The fun part for the sardines is going to be to do the reflection because I don't really have an actual reference, like because I just draw this from like without any like proper reference. I'm going to have to do the reflection and I'm not sure what I'm going to do.
So Denny Helloverse asked if we like digital or physical art more.
That's a hard question.
That's an easy question for me. As not the artist, I'm glad you do digital art because then the house doesn't smell like paint.
I've not done physical art. Like I will sketch sometimes, but I haven't done like physical art in a long time. I used to do it. Like I have degrees in traditional and fine art. I used to do it a lot. I would love to get back into it. I think about that all the times. I shop for supplies online. We just don't really have the space and I don't have the like, we have a lot of things going on. So I stick to digital currently. But one day when we move and have more space, I would love to have like an actual studio and like do some like physical paintings because I think that's, I don't know, I love it and it's fun, and I like getting my hands dirty doing it. But I will say that with Procreate, I can get the feeling. I mean, not 100%, but it's closer than like what I had before when it was just in Photoshop. Um, so that scratches that itch a little bit, but yeah, I like both, I guess is the answer. But one day I'll go back to like proper um like physical painting stuff.
When we have a house big enough that it doesn't smell like paint, and the cat won't get into your paint and send paw
Yeah.
prints everywhere.
Yeah.
I just got another beep on my phone. I've turned it on silent. This one is not an order. This is us paying money to the printing company to fulfill our order. That beep I don't like nearly as much because that's a beep that makes the bank account get smaller and not bigger.
Yeah. Are you an artist yourself?
I will assume you're not talking to me.
No, I'm not, because I know you're not an artist.
That's true.
That would be a weird question to ask. Like, how long have we been together? Like 16 years? It'd be
You don't know everything about me.
No, but I do know you're not an artist.
Yeah, that's true.
You sound so sad. Yeah, that's true. Oh, thank you. Like, hopefully.
Yeah, Catherine, Denny said that she draws well for digital, so presumably it will be this case for physical too. And I can assure you that definitely is the case. Catherine's been doing art for, I mean, if you count school and work, well, 30 years or more.
Yeah.
It's just that most of what she does is digital now because she works in the movie industry and not in the, like, I don't know, street mural industry or whatever.
With that said, I will assume that when I get back into physical painting, my first painting is going to be shambolic, and I'm going to miss the undo button infinitely. That's I think that I'll probably struggle a little bit when I actually get back into it, but
Yeah, but
I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
But that's just like adjustment pain, not like inability.
Yeah.
Presumably, unless
Yeah.
you've totally forgotten. This building that was the video store is pretty big.
I know. It was huge.
It's now a company called Edu Performance. E-learning solutions. Oh, there's a co-working space in there too.
Oh.
Did they have DVDs or just VHS and beta?
I don't think I went there like when DVD came out. Like I don't know if I went to rent DVDs, so I don't remember.
I can tell you this: the most fun days were not the renting DVDs or renting the VHSs. It was the renting of consoles.
Oh yeah.
Like we all get together and rent an N64, order like 6 pizzas, and then play GoldenEye till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
That was high school for me.
I remember renting. I must have been like, I don't know, late 90s, but we rented Riven for the PlayStation, I think.
Riven
And it
is the
was-
one that's the sequel to Myst.
Yes. I think if I like, it's vague. It's a while ago, but it was like 30 years ago, like a bit less than 30 years ago.
Yeah, it came out in
And-
'97.
Yeah. So it must have been in like 97 or 98. Like I think it was pretty new. And it was 5 CDs when you rented the game, when you played on the computer, or I'm assuming on the place. I don't, maybe I played on the computer. I don't know, but it was 5 CDs that I rented, and then one of the CD was scratched and didn't work, so we had to go back to the store, to Blockbuster, to like, hey, like, um can we have another one because this one's scratched? And that person at the cash did not understand, because we've had the game for a while. When we went back, he was like, why didn't you come back like straight after when you rented it if it was scratched? I'm like, because there's 5 CDs and it's not the first one. And he could not understand, and I had to argue a long time for them to like replace it. But I don't know.
And it cost probably what, like $6 to rent that game?
I don't remember how much it costs to rent, but
what I'm saying is, like, it's such a small amount that today you wouldn't argue for $6.
yeah.
You'd be like, like, screw you guys, I'm not coming to this video store again. But there, when you're 16, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So you should say what you're doing today. I guess you're just doing shadows and reflections entirely.
Well, I'm just adding all of the details now.
The fish on the can itself, the red fish,
Mm-hmm.
looks very unhappy with his predicament.
Yeah, I might make him a little bit happier, but he has no good reason to be happy, really.
No, but usually, like, logo animals are meant to be happy.
Like the pig on the bacon packet is for some reason
exactly.
happy.
Or like a plethora of different chicken-based mascots.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders himself looks pretty happy.
That's true. Then he asked if drawing is my hobby. I'm Catherine. He's Misha. Actually, drawing like this currently, it's a side business. We do have a store, but my day job, I work in the VFX industry, so I do like digital matte paintings. So mostly I do like replace green screen with kind of set extensions and stuff like that for movies.
So in English, that means like the backgrounds of scenes in films.
So my day job is basically like doing photoreal paintings, and drawing, like painting like that on my pad. That's a side. It's a hobby that we transformed into a side business, which is quite fun and exciting. And Misha, what about you? What's your hobby?
I do visual effects as my hobby. I make films. I don't have an artistic bone in my body.
You do not.
I am entirely a sit at the computer and do programming and live in a text-based world or a command line-based world.
Yeah.
If you could have a computer that didn't have a graphical display, I would happily use that. You can't do that these days because you need to see stuff, but back in the 90s was better when computers were just green and black.
Yeah, you're a pure like computer guy.
Yeah, and old school. I don't like newfangled anything.
That's true. But
I even had my terminal window using those ones that look like old-timey CRTs with blur effects and whatnot. Unfortunately, I'm also old enough that my eyes aren't good enough to read that, so I had to switch back to standard.
You make it sound like we're 85 or something.
So back in my day, Pizza Hut was a nice family restaurant that you would not be embarrassed to go to and sit down. I mean, your day too. You're older than me.
Yeah. 6 months older than you.
Back in my day, my mom made me get up and change the channel on the TV or press play and stop on the VCR because we did not have a remote.
Yeah. My dad bought us for the basement. I don't know, he knew someone who knew someone who had a motel, I think, and they were closing, and they were selling all of the old TVs. So my dad bought us like one of the TVs to go in the basement, so the kids, because we had a TV in the living room upstairs, but we were getting older, so my dad got one for us for the basement, so we could plug in a Nintendo there and like not bother the adults. And it was an old TV, like wood grain TV.
Oh yeah.
And it was only like knobs you could turn to like change the channel and the volume. So there's never like a remote. Like it was just an old ass like wood grain
With
TV.
dials.
Yeah.
So were you guys at channel 3 or channel 4 for the Nintendo house?
I think it was 3.
Yeah, that's the
I
right
think
answer.
it was 3. Yeah.
Channel 4 people were weird. For anybody under the age of 760, what we're referring to is the fact that when you plugged in a VCR or a console or anything into the TV, you had to change the channel onto the TV to the channel that was the input, and usually that was 3 or 4. So you turn the dial on your TV to like channel 3, and then the Nintendo screen would show up.
Yeah. It's
But
the equivalent
some
of
crazed psychotic people set it up to be channel 4, and like those people, we don't talk about them.
it's the equivalent of like the input on a modern TV when you like put HDMI 1 or 2 or whatever. Like it's the same system, right? Oh, thank
Denny,
you. That's so nice.
however, just said the most true thing in the world, that we need more viewers. So tell
I
your
believe
friends,
they said that
tell
we
your-
deserve more views. That's a different.
What did I say?
That I don't remember what you said, but it wasn't that.
Roll the tape. We have to
Oh,
rewind.
Tran Milano just joined. Hi. Michel, you want to tell the story?
Did I rent what?
Do you want to tell the story about? Because I just
Tran-
explained that Tran Milano just joined.
Yeah, there was a restaurant in Milan that we went to a few years ago now.
Yeah.
We were wandering around looking for a place to eat because the place we had made reservations for wasn't even open
Yeah.
for some reason. And we wandered on this little streetcar tram themed restaurant called Tram Tram.
I'm a fan of
And-
tramways, so like I was like, my God, we have to go there.
Yeah, you're like a 6-year-old boy. You love
Yeah.
trains and planes and tramways and
Yeah.
we had a delightful night there, and they had a dog, and Catherine painted the dog. Why don't we show the dog? I'll put it up.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
I can just show the painting too. Oh, okay, let's do that.
You want to pull up my screen?
Yeah.
And this is the dog that she painted. There was a dog from that
That's
restaurant.
not what I'm
and-
seeing currently. You're not showing the right thing.
Oh, how about now?
Yes, now it is.
And this is the dog she painted, and I don't know. The dog's name was Leia, I believe.
Yeah, Leah. Very,
And
very
we just
cute.
saw the people from that restaurant joined us
Yeah.
on Instagram, so we decided to tell the story.
So welcome to
All
our
very
stream.
cute.
Okay, let's. Okay, so you said we need more viewers, which is also true, but this is not what Denny said. Like we,
We deserve more views, yeah.
yeah,
Similar.
similar, but it's not exactly the same.
You're a very, very big stickler for precision. Speaking of bank account, I just got a series of 3 emails from pretending to be from Shopify,
Okay.
but instead are actually from Bernstein Financial Services, saying that our account has been suspended. We need to click this link.
Not suspicious at all.
Not suspicious at all. Delete. The spam has been reported. So, I'm out of material. Well, that's it, everybody. It's been fun. We'll see you next week.
I was, because because I think last week we were talking about how, like, for some reason, I don't know if like sardines are some kind of like trendy like thing right now, but I see them everywhere, and I decided to paint this one because I bought jeans recently online, and the store had like a pajama with some sardines tins on it, and I was charmed and got it, and the pajama ended up sucking, and I'm not gonna keep it, but I really like the pattern, and then I started like looking to see if it was elsewhere. Like I did that today actually, and
So you searched for sardine pajamas and then are weirded out that you see sardines everywhere?
no, but there's a lot.
Of
Like-
sardine pajamas.
Well, sardine things, sardine goods.
But if you
Not
search
just
for
like
any kind
pajamas.
of goods, you will see lots of that kind of goods.
I know, but I had seen a lot recently.
Like if
And
I
then
search for
I-
gorilla shorts, I will find lots of shorts with gorillas on them.
I was seeing them before searching for it, but today I decided to search to see like how much there was, and there was more than I thought.
I'm going to search that now. Sardine pajamas?
Not necessarily pajamas.
Sardine goods.
Yeah,
So mostly I find sardines when I do that.
that makes sense.
Ooh, there's a sardine can with a like a crow on it.
Ooh,
Give me a second. I'm going to pull this up. Here, cut over to me. You can see the crow. Or it's
I
not a crow, maybe a
love
vulture.
I love the design of the sardine cans. They, I don't know why, like who they hire to actually like design the cans, but they always look so good.
I think that's a job you should look for. Like
I
sardine,
would love it.
Designer.
Um,
Sard designer.
it's not my style of
No, but
drawing.
you could do like your style sardine can designs.
I mean, maybe. But I remember like there was a Italian, like a pasta restaurant that opened. It's closed now, but it was so nice. We loved it so much. That opened not too far from our house. It was called Pasta Paradiso, and they made really good pasta. And there was also like a small Italian grocery store. And they always had,
Well, they had like a shelf.
well, yes,
Two
it
shelves.
was it was a mostly like a takeout restaurant with like a little bit of shelf. But they had sardine cans. And I remember like going there, and we always would look at the cans because they're so cute. And I don't know, it's always like great design.
Yeah. Well, the sardine cans and some of the olive oils too.
Yeah.
In Europe have like they kind of kept the Art Nouveau style,
Yeah,
like those old Chat Noir kind of things.
yeah,
They got like, if it was in North America, they would have replaced the sardine with like
a
like,
CG
really-
sardine,
Yeah, exactly. Doing
like the
DreamWorks
peanut
smile.
butter bears.
Yes. Or the one I hate the most is the there's like that back pain medicine where they had like a little wooden marionette.
Oh, Robak Sasset.
Yeah, and it was like actually a marionette and with a pin in his back, and then they removed the pin to show to represent like the medicine.
Yeah.
But now it's like 3D animated marionettes who are doing like river dance and stuff. Yeah. Charmless. I like 2D animation where like armies of low-paid workers like get carpal tunnel syndrome drawing each frame. That's how it should be.
I also have a degree in 2D animation, and yeah, it's a lot of work. It was so much fun though. I
Yeah, but there's
remember,
something to be said for like the like physically manipulating cells and drawings and stuff that you don't get
yeah,
with
we
the
didn't have
modern-
cells though. Like by the time I was studying it, like cells were a thing of the past. Um, you did not butcher the spelling. This is actually how it's spelled. Thank you.
So Danny Helliver said I have cool lore, or that we have cool lore, because we are old and we have stories from the before times.
Yeah. But to go back to like, yeah.
From Invincible.
I don't know the voice, but I always said like I've always said that your voice is like really nice.
It's you know what's his name? The actor. What's his name? Crap. J.K. Simmons, the guy who played J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man movies.
Oh, okay.
That actor.
Yeah.
That's
That is
who.
true. Oh my god. I only know his voice because.
Because you worked on that movie.
Yeah. But I don't even know if I actually know his voice because of that. Because I don't think we had the sound when we worked on it.
So that would have been the second
Maybe
one,
what?
I think.
Sorry?
Was it the second one or the third one that you worked on?
The one where all the Spider-Men are together.
Oh yeah, so No Way Home.
Yeah.
Spider-Man No Way Home, and there was a bit with J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would know that actor otherwise.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's very nice to say. I like that guy's voice.
So anyway, to go back to the animation, there's no cells when I was doing it because cells was the coloration was done digitally. In a software, I don't remember what it was called when I was using it, but it became Toon Boom at some point. It's what most 2D animation production use for coloring the images, but it was still drawn on paper. I still have animation paper in my closet next to me, like with the peg holes.
Can I interrupt you for a moment, Catherine?
What?
Can I interrupt you for a moment?
Yeah.
Look what Danny just said.
What?
I verified it.
Oh
We
my
got to
god.
100 subscribers. We started the day at 98
We did
in the
it.
ghetto with only 98.
That is great.
Our short-term goal was to have more subscribers than videos, and we're not there yet because
No.
every time we post a short, it adds to our number of videos.
Yeah.
So we're at 100 subscribers with 104 videos.
One day maybe.
Hopefully that will flip over.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
What was I saying?
Toon Boom.
Yeah. So there was no cells. But it was still drawn. Everything was drawn on paper. For those of you know who've done some kind of animation, animation paper is like you have your sheet like this, and then you have holes at the bottom that looks like this here. And on an animation table, you have little pegs that fit in the hole. So then when you draw, your paper is always placed at the same place.
So it's like aligned properly.
Yeah, and then when you scan your drawings, then it's always placed properly. But to do like a 30-second animated movie, it's like thousands of paper. And obviously this is something that is very important to at least everyone who was studying with me. Because you have like your locker is full of like bins of papers that, you know, if they're not scanned yet, this is like your work, like this is what you're doing. And one night, and we were staying late at school like every night because obviously it was a ton of work. And one night, it's like maybe like 10 p.m. and then the fire alarm starts. And we're like, shit. Like obviously we need to get out of the school. We don't like, they're not going to do an exercise at 10 p.m. when the school's not really open.
Exercise like a test fire drill.
Yeah, exactly. But then we're like panicking because we're not going to leave our like movies in the form of like paper in the school. So we're like, frantically gathering like all of our papers in our bins and like and then the security arrives and like, guys, you have to get out, and we're like, no, you don't understand, I'm not getting out between like without this pile of paper. And then we all like exited the school with like our huge ass bin full of papers, and then turned out it was a false alarm.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's better than the fire. I've
Of
heard
course it's
stories
better-
not from my day, but like from the 70s, of people who's like people who were doing computer science, and they had like stacks of, you know, thousands of punch cards that got like wet from the sprinklers or
Yeah.
knocked down and just the wind. So like that's
Yeah,
what I
like-
meant by good. Because that shit's hard to do again.
Yeah.
Now it's all in the computer.
And 2D animation is still 2D animation. I mean, a lot of it is now fully computer animated, but a lot of it is still drawn like on paper,
On
like
paper.
it was before. Yeah.
Well, I imagine like in big budget stuff, they might do like get artists doing keyframes on paper, but then it's scanned in and then sent to Korea or wherever.
Not just
And-
on big production, even small production. Like it's sent to like India to do the in between.
But
So
the
if they
in
keep-
betweens might be all done digitally, is what I'm saying.
Possibly.
Because that way you don't have to like ship reams of paper across the Pacific.
No, I mean they would scan it over there. Like you scan your how does it work? I never thought about that. I'm assuming you scan it and then they would print it and then like start from there as the keyframes. That's what I would guess they would do.
I was under the impression that like it's all done digitally at the animation studios now.
Yeah.
Like the filling in between keyframes. But I don't know. I might be making that up.
Yeah, I also don't know. I have not been in that 2D industry for. I mean, I've never been actually in the industry. I just studied it, and then I left it. I left the 2D animation to go study in 3D animation. So
And the technology and the economics of animation have changed so much in the last 25 years
yeah,
that even if you knew how it was done exactly, you know, 2003, that's not the case now.
yeah. Apparently, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, it was my school reunion. I'm assuming 25 years.
Mad?
No, 2D animation.
At
But
Via
I did-
Montreal?
Yeah, but I didn't know because they have my old email that I mostly never check. And I know about it because a day after the reunion, I saw one of my friends who studied there as well, and he told me. And he was like, "Oh, I almost told you that it was at the 25th, but like I forgot." And so I didn't go. And I guess that's not a great story.
It makes me wonder how they contacted people for like high school reunions and stuff back in the day.
I know. Like I remember
'Cause, like,
mine.
you've moved
I-
to Toronto now and you like work in a different industry. How do they even know where you are?
Yeah. Like, and I always see that in movies. Like they do those like reunions like 25 years later. It's like, how did you find everyone? Like, I know my high school had one. And but it was like, oh,
Denny
let's
asks
just
how old we are,
45.
and 44 for me.
No, you're 45.
Oh yeah, I'm a few months younger than you, so I get
Yeah.
confused sometimes.
But yeah, mine is just like where we were like the last year of high school. We're like, okay, we're gonna meet again like in 5 years on the football field, and I'm like, what the hell? Like,
Did you?
no.
Our high school, like, I don't think the reunion ever happened, but they contacted everybody by Facebook, and
That's strange.
like that could be done by our age. That couldn't be done
Yeah.
at our parents' generation.
Yeah.
No, because like when we were, let's say, 10 years after high school graduation, would have been in the mid to late 2000s. At that point, Facebook was for people our age still,
Yeah.
and it was pretty ubiquitous for college students or
Yeah.
former college students. Now, nobody under the age of what, like 300 is on Facebook. Well, I mean, I'm obviously exaggerating, but the various social media are very age segregated.
Yeah.
Like the TikTok crowd's way younger than the Instagram crowd, which is younger than the Facebook crowd. Denny asks, aren't there records I can check and send them to contact you for reunions? I don't know. Like, if somebody who knew me in high school wanted to get me now and I wasn't on the internet, like, I don't know what they would do.
Yeah. Because, like, what would they have in the records? Like, the address I had when I was in high school? Like, my mom doesn't live there anymore. I don't live there anymore, so I don't know. Like, they don't have the same phone number.
I know for, like, colleges and universities, they have whole departments to, like, keep track of alumni and
Yeah.
try to bilk them for money and donations. So those records can be used in that. But for high schools, there's also might be a cultural difference between the U.S. and Canada,
That's true.
where like high school's much more culturally a big deal in American culture than it is in Canadian culture. Like high school football and homecoming dances and
Yeah.
reunions and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's not like we don't have them, but they're just not as big of a emphasis.
Yeah. So yeah, the address of
Same with
my-
like fraternities.
Yeah. So yeah, the address, like I said, I don't know because, I mean, I don't have the same phone number or address and full name. I guess it could like they could search, but that's a lot of searching.
Well,
Like-
I have this problem with your name specifically.
My name
'cause
is
I've
so
got a
common.
Yeah. I got a Google alert set up for your name because we're trying to do like advertising for the store and stuff. And I keep getting like obituaries for other women named Catherine Hébert.
Your name
Catherine
though
Hebert.
is very unique here.
Oh, everywhere.
Which
Nobody in
was-
the world's named my name.
Yeah, which was very useful when we started dating before I met you. We met online back in the day. Like trying to find you and like Google you was like I found your website. Like not that it gave me anything because your website is boring, but
Yeah, it was just like some work stuff.
yeah.
I don't think the website's been updated since then.
Oh, I'm just realizing that the iPad image is not updating. Let me redo that.
Fail.
Okay, we're good. But yeah, my name is like super common here. Like,
Yeah, I just found my website that I'm not going to be sharing because it has not been updated since.
since we met, probably.
No, it's got a reference to your website on it, so it's.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, weird trip down memory lane.
There's also the fact that I have no desire to like go back to a high school reunion.
Well, you still are friends with people from high school, though.
Well, yeah, those are my like super best friend that I love and that are my family. But like, I see them. I don't need a school reunion to see them.
Yeah, but my point is that It's more for the people who are not still in the community of the people from high school.
Yeah, of course.
That's the use case for a reunion, not you.
No, of course.
So like someone like me who like is 2,000 miles from where they went to high school,
Yeah.
and is not in touch with anybody from high school, that would be the. I mean, it's not in my case because fuck those people, but like.
That's what I'm saying. Like, fuck those people, right?
But like for a normal, well-adjusted, non-misanthropic person, my situation would be the use case for the reunion.
Yeah.
But like, unlike a normal, well-adjusted person, my nostalgia for the '90s is based on VHSs and the game GoldenEye for the N64.
Denny's asking, why don't you update your website?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, that's the real reason.
I don't remember where I hosted this website. My website was just a very, very simple text-based thing with a few links saying, "Hi, here's my name. This is my." It's like basically a resume or a CV. But like, I haven't had to search for a job in a while. I've been working with the same clients, so my LinkedIn is probably similarly out of date. But like, so yeah, the reason I haven't updated it is because it's basically a resume, and most people don't update their resumes until they get a new job, or they need a new job. Probably should at least take it down and not spread out-of-date misinformation about myself. Your website, your personal website needs an update too.
Yeah. It really does.
Your name is so common that if I Google your name, you are not the first result.
Yeah. Even like my IMDb, like I'm not like the first of my name on IMDb. Like I'm Catherine Hébert, like with a 1 in parentheses, because I used to be the like first one, but now I'm not anymore. So I think someone more important Catherine Hébert is on the IMDb, so I got booted back to second place. But there's more like
there's a lady who does news documentaries.
Yeah.
In Quebec, who's got your name, and like she has a wiki article, for example.
Yeah. Unlike me.
She has an English language wiki article. So like she's known outside Quebec, whereas you are not.
Well, we're changing that.
Oh, Danny asked why I can't just private my website instead of taking it down. Because I pay $5 a month for hosting. That probably should take that down. That's why. And that's the only reason to do so. I'm reading about this other Catherine Hébert now. She won several prizes for her films.
Yeah, I only was nominated. I never won an award.
And her films are like serious documentaries about like going to Sudan and reporting on stuff.
Yeah, and that she did the movies like
yeah.
What my film resume.
Well, some of those B movies you worked on were fun.
It was so much fun. Like B movies are the most fun to me project to work on. I remember like yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna say that Denny asked if we had seen The Godfather.
I have not.
I have seen all 3 of them, or 2.5, depending on how much you like the.
Should I watch them?
The third one. I don't think you have the patience for it.
Yeah, probably not.
They're really good. The second one is probably my favorite movie. Second to Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. But I don't think. I mean, like all dudes like gangster movies, and all their wives and girlfriends are like, ugh, that's like a trope, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't have a lot of patience.
No.
I did like Star Trek.
You don't like
too,
films.
Though. What?
That's true. I was about to say you don't even like movies, but you did like Star Trek too.
I'm not in general a fan of movie. Maybe I will, but I really, for someone who works in the movie industry, I really do not watch movies.
You watch the same 3 Jane Austen movies on repeat.
Yeah, and Hercule
And not even.
Poirot.
Yeah, Agatha Christie and Jane Austen. That's your
Yeah.
jam. But they are good movies. I agree. Especially the first and second. The third one is not as well regarded. It was from back in the day when Al Pacino played characters and didn't just play Al Pacino. So we should talk about what you're drawing now, because I haven't seen your hand on the screen in a couple minutes now. I'm wondering if the stream is
It
frozen?
might be frozen. Because
Because I can see the chats update, but like nothing's happening on the right side.
yeah, but it's weird because I think it works on the left side. Let me check.
Yeah, the left side's working for sure.
Yeah,
I see
okay.
Then
Huh, okay.
right side is not working.
Let me
Your
fix
camera,
it.
damn it.
Yeah. Let's try to fix it.
This is what you're all here for, folks. Us screwing up.
Okay,
There we go. I see the head.
seems to be back. Okay.
This is beautifully great television with just blank screen, frozen for. Last week our audio didn't work, and this week our video is on the fritz.
Like I say, we stream, we learn. One day we'll.
Whenever you say it that way, it gets that stupid Aladdin song in my head.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking.
Ugh. You know, I don't think we have a single device in the house that can play a DVD.
I think I still have my PS3 somewhere in the bin.
Are those not in storage?
No. They're in the bin in the bedroom, like on top of the closet.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's storage-ish. Denny asked if she thought you were taking a break. And nope, we're just bad at this.
Yeah. That is true.
Well, that's what you get when you get two old people and put them on the Twitch and YouTube. This is not our native habitat. Our native habitat is like IRC and Usenet.
Well, RFC maybe for me. I don't think I've ever used Usenet.
That's probably true. So are these sardines in? No, they're in olive oil. Never mind.
Yeah.
My feeble attempt at small talk failed. I'm trying to like steer the conversation back to the
sardines.
to the art itself. Yeah. But I'm a vegetarian. I've never eaten a sardine. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, I don't think I've eaten one either. What would you determine that I ate in Japan? That little fish, was it a sardine?
Smelt.
Oh, smelt. Yeah.
Which is like technically not a sardine, but is in the category of sardine for the purpose of being canned and eaten.
So for all of you who weren't there last week, I'm not a like. I don't like the look of like fish and seafood. Like if you put a full lobster in front of me, I will not want to eat because I'm kind of scared of like I cannot remove the legs from a shrimp. Like that freaks me out. But at some point, it was a couple of years ago, and we're in Tokyo visiting friends, and we're in that super cool little restaurant that our friend knows the chef And every time he comes back here, brings him back like cheese that they don't have over there. So they go there like fairly often. So we're in that restaurant. It's only like a counter, and the chef is behind the counter. We're eating there, get our food, and then the chef decides to like, and all of my friends like over there know that eating a fish fully is not something I want to do. But
Fully meaning like with the head and stuff attached.
yes, but the chef that day received some fresh little fish, and deep fried them, and then gave it to us as a, oh, I got these fish today, so like here some of them. And he puts one in front of me, and I don't want to insult him, but I realize now that I need to eat the whole fish, like head and eyes and tail. Like I am not happy about it, but I really don't want to like insult him. And the food is really good and he's super nice, so I just, deep breath, and I just bit off half of the fish and ate it. Like I started with the head and then ate it, and then ate the rest of the fish like in 2 bites. And clearly the chef knew what was going on. Like I was not fooling anyone. And then he looked at me and with a little like, smirk, and he was like, do you want another one? And I was like, yeah, no, that's it. But I was very proud of myself for having eating it. But that was my only sardine adjacent fish that I've eaten in my life.
I was very happy that I was not assigned the same task.
Yeah.
I'd not have been happy. But like that surprised me. Like having a can of sardines is very common.
Yeah,
It's not
I'm
a
sure like
pure
my
thing.
dad probably like has them, but it's not something that I've ever eaten.
Like saying that you don't eat it often or you haven't had one in years, that I would get. But like never had it in your life is surprising. Given how unremarkable it is to eat a can of sardines. Have you had anchovies?
I don't think so. My dad used to have a dried fish in the house, and I hated it.
You know, we were talking the other week, not on stream, but just in general, about how there's a lot of stuff that like you don't hear about, we haven't heard about since the 80s. Like in the 80s, everybody talked about the Bermuda Triangle, and no one talks about that anymore.
That is true.
Or quicksand.
Yes.
But a similar thing is that in the 80s and 90s, people talked about anchovies as a pizza topping.
That's because of the Ninja Turtles, though.
They didn't invent that. It was a common pizza topping.
I've never heard of it outside of the Ninja Turtles.
Like it was as common to talk about in the discourse as pineapple on pizza is today. It was the controversial, polarizing pizza topping of conversation.
I've only ever seen it in the Ninja Turtle, and I am assuming that my idea that it is not good is because of the Ninja Turtles. That's my...
What is true is that the Ninja Turtles, by the way, we got streaming spam.
Yeah. I saw it and then looked again at the comments and I saw that you banned him.
Yeah, I have banned him. The Ninja Turtles are accused of popularizing pepperoni as the default pizza topping. Supposedly, and I don't know if this is true, but I was reading a thing that claimed that, like in the 70s, pepperoni existed, but it wasn't the default.
Mm-hmm.
And after the Ninja Turtles, it was. I don't know how true that is, but I've read that claimed.
I don't know. I
I'm
seem
sad
to
that we're
remember
having-
that pepperoni was a thing on pizza when I was younger.
Yeah, but when you were younger was when the Ninja Turtles were on.
That's true.
It's kind of sad that we're having Ninja Turtle discourse while you're drawing sardines and not while you're drawing the tortoise.
I believe we did have a Ninja Turtle discourse when I drew the turtle, though.
Yeah, and that was our top performing TikTok and Instagram short that week.
Yeah.
So if we reuse this conversation, we'll have to recut it with Ninja Turtles, with the tortoise background. Denny Helliverse asks how close you are to finishing, because they already look done to me. I can tell you the answer to this question. If you think it looks done, it means it's not, because she will take forever.
Yes, I still
I
have
always think she's done, and then she's only like 1/10 of the way through.
I'd say probably halfway done, maybe a little bit more. I have a lot of
That's
details.
insane. It looks done.
Yeah.
And that's what our favorite Ninja Turtle is.
For me, it was Donatello.
You go first, Katrin.
Donatello.
Why?
I don't know. I just knew it was my favorite.
Yeah, mine too.
Why?
Because he was the smart, like the nerdy one. He was good at science.
I did not remember that.
Raphael was like an asshole, and Michelangelo was like a drug addict. And Leonardo was boring. He was like the responsible one. Donatello was good with the machines and stuff.
I did not know
Would
that.
always come up with their like sci-fi solutions to their problems. He had the lamest weapon, which was just a stick.
That is true.
But
I liked it. I don't know why. It was like my favorite weapon.
do you know that the Ninja Turtles couldn't be called that in Britain because ninja was too violent?
I did not know that.
They were the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. And they couldn't market the toys with nunchucks. They had to like get some like lame ass alternative weapon.
That is very sad.
There was in the 90s there was a spin-off of Transformers called Beast Wars, where the robots transformed into like lions and gorillas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But in Canada, even though it was made in Canada by I forgot the name of the company. The people who made Reboot.
Oh, I don't remember.
Well, whatever it was a Canadian-based company, and they made the show, but because of regulations, they couldn't call it Beast Wars in Canada because war is like bad for kids.
Mm-hmm.
So it was called Beasties, which isn't even a word. But the stupid thing is, especially in English Canada, we get American TV. So I'd see one episode on like a Canadian channel called Beasties, and see the next episode on a US channel called Beast Wars, and it would be like
Okay, that is dumb.
intensely confusing.
Like things like that didn't happen because I grew up in French. So as a kid,
And
I
without
never
cable TV.
watched American TV. What?
You grew up in French and without cable TV.
And without cable TV. So
You were making like corn husk dolls and whatnot.
yep.
And like, well, you were doing crafts in a way that I never did.
Yeah, that is a true fact. Oh, Woodhouse has arrived. Woodhouse is the cat.
He just finished his dinner because his
Yeah.
machine deploys at 8 o'clock.
Woodhouse, do you want to come here so we can show your face? Yeah, Woodhouse. Eta. You want to come see me? No, Woodhouse? No. Maybe he will come show his face.
We could just show pictures of him.
That is true. I don't know if you can hear him.
Yeah, cut over to me.
Okay. We're seeing my screen on your screen.
Yeah, I'm not good at this. Give me a sec. There we go. There's Woodhouse's Instagram that we haven't updated in a while.
Yeah. It's old pictures of him.
But he's very cute, and he deserves to be seen.
That's true.
I really like this painting that you did of him.
Me too.
With him dodging,
All the
I don't know
love.
if you can see my mouse,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Woodhouse? Eta. Eta, mo Woodhouse.
Oh, there's more content on here than I remembered. What's happening here? Oh, that's just your screen. I thought he was in space.
He's in front of my monitor. Woodhouse, either come see me or shut up.
Maybe you can cut away.
Yeah. He is pretty soft, but less soft than you would think he is. He's currently pretty soft, but he has a lot of skin issues. Poor Woodhouse is allergic to everything, so he's often like he has some yeah. Sometimes he loses some hair because of it.
He does sound like a screaming baby.
He does. He does. Woodhouse?
To the point where I thought it was a baby. I was like, why is there a baby noise? Even though it's in my own house and I know my own cat.
Woodhouse? Woodhouse? I'm trying to put my mic in front of him.
Yeah, we heard him.
Woodhouse?
Woodhouse, you should be more. You should behave better so that it doesn't sound like we're abusing you.
Yeah. Put my mic back. Okay.
This is every morning in our house because this cat does not shut up.
Yep. He has an automatic feeder, and he gets food at 4 a.m. every day. And he doesn't sleep like with us in the bedroom. He sleeps in your office. But at 4 a.m. when he's done eating, he always comes in the bedroom to like see if we're awake, and he wakes me up. And if I don't pet him, he like screams. So I have to like pet him while I fall back asleep, or he will be loud and wake you up. And probably wakes you up anyway.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the effort, though.
Es-tu mon Woodhouse? Viens. Viens-t'en, mon petit garçon. I'm trying to pick him up, but he's running away. He's very hard to pick up because he's a very anxious cat and very stressed. Ah! I succeeded. Okay, let's see if we can show his face. He's here. Woodhouse.
There he is.
Hello, Woodhouse.
He doesn't look very happy with this situation, though.
No, and also he's touching my mic, so it's probably very annoying to hear.
Well,
Now
I see
stay with
you
me.
got the camera thing set up properly now.
Yeah.
So you could fade in and out your little box there. That's nifty.
Yeah. He is annoyingly cute. He spends most of his days in my office, and most of his days on my desk. And he sleeps, and when I'm in a meeting, I'll start talking, and then he'll wake up, and he comes sit in front of me. So he's always in my meetings, and everyone in my office like knows him because I work from home like all the time. And yeah, he's always there, and he's always in most of my meetings, blocking me from like between me and the webcam.
He spends his days in your meetings on in your office, and he spends his nights in my office.
Yeah.
Because I have a couch in here that he likes. And don't close the door to the office at night. Can I tell you a little secret?
Yeah.
I don't see anything that you've done today. Like if you could undo to when you started, I don't think I could tell the difference.
I should always do, I didn't think about it, but I should do like a backup of what I'm doing, or like duplicate the canvas so like we could go between and you could
Yeah.
see the difference, because there's a huge difference, but it doesn't it's not super obvious.
That's a good idea. I think we should do that for the future. Like,
Yeah.
take a snapshot of the canvas.
Yeah.
Because like the before and after is like good content.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, it's kind of sad, but today we literally did not know that your screen was off for like minutes.
Yeah.
Because because it's all very subtle. Yeah, annoyingly cute, as you said, is probably the best way to describe Woodhouse.
Yeah. I'm gonna work a little bit on the design on the tins. Oh, actually, I have one from last time. I have it on my computer. Let me send it to my iPad. Because I exported it for the thumbnail before I realized that we did not have the audio of you. Okay. Where are you? Drawing. Okay. This share to iPad.
Are you? Is the screen frozen again, or are you just off?
No. I'm currently sending over the old image so we can do it before and after.
Oh.
Because I had it, I exported it last time. Yeah, to do the thumbnail, but then I had that version on my computer. Can I do add, insert a photo? Okay. So this was before?
Yeah. Is the left side frozen?
The left side is not, it might be. Let's check. Yeah, it is. Why is it so like freezing that much today? It's weird.
Maybe that's why I didn't see anything change.
Possibly. Let's do it again. Let me fix it. Okay.
Now I see. Should remove that text you drew.
Yeah.
Okay. This is before?
This is after, and this is before. Oops, not that. This.
Okay, there's a difference.
Yeah.
It was much rougher before.
Yeah. It's somewhat like if you do it before after, it's obvious. But when you just add some details, it's not. It's easy to miss.
Yeah, especially looking at it over the course of an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when the screen is frozen and you don't know.
That too.
So you think you'll finish this one today, or it's going to take another day?
I would like to, but it's already 8:20, so I don't know. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish it today. I thought I could, but maybe I was wrong.
These crackers make me want to eat crackers. Why are you erasing his plumage?
Because I'm gonna redo it.
Poor guy. You just sanded him down unceremoniously.
Yeah.
So I was reading something on Reddit, and they're talking about how at Pizza Hut in the 80s and 90s, they had anchovies as a common topic, but they don't have it anymore.
When did?
Oh, Danny is asking the left side is also yours. Yeah, the left side is what is the output of what she's painting.
Yeah. So
except for it was broken and not updating.
Yeah. So on the right side, it is just my phone filming my iPad, so that's why it's my hands. And on the right side, that's just an output of the canvas here.
Left side.
So the left side, yeah, it's an output of the canvas. Now on this
Except
one,
it hasn't been for most of it.
Yeah.
Of this stream.
On this one, usually I have my reference photo like in this little box here. This one specifically, I don't have an actual reference photo. I just have many different kind of reference images, but this, like, I'm not painting an actual photo here, so I'm kind of making it up. But yeah, left side is the painting, as is.
You know we failed at streaming when like that wasn't made obvious by fucking up the outputs. It's very exciting that we got to 100 subscribers.
Very. And we didn't post that much this week, so I'm somewhat surprised.
I am having computer troubles.
What's happening?
Not much.
Is that your troubles?
What's happening with you? No, I meant like literally not much. Like I am moving my mouse and yet the mouse moveth not.
Okay.
I'm having some freezing.
Okay. I was trying to not erase the letters, but I think I don't have a choice. Trying to paint around them is just too annoying.
You could change the letters.
I mean, I'm gonna have to redo them, but...
What did it say before?
Sardines dans l'huile d'olive.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna make the yellow part gold. I think that's gonna look nice. Okay. And this should probably be darker in the shade. Now, if the yellow is gold, let's see. Oh, it's too dark for when it's in the shade. Yeah, we had a moment of silence for the glitched computer. Is it back to life? Did the silence help?
Yeah. Then I got distracted by another window. So I stopped talking for a bit. I've got the attention span of like a 2-year-old, like Jack Russell Terrier.
That is true.
All I can think about is seeing the crackers makes me hungry, and I got a big pot of pasta in the kitchen that I'm being prevented from eating by the fact that I'm sitting here observing the stream.
Your life is so hard.
Yeah. My only solace is at least we know this time people can hear me.
Yes, that's true.
I can't believe we went through the whole stream last week with my audio not being on, and we did not notice because we didn't have any commenters.
It's ridiculous. And like, I usually don't like rewatch the streams completely because I don't want to
This
suffer.
is boring. We're not good at this.
Yeah. But I just watch it to make sure that the audio is fine and that. But like on the last the more than an hour stream, like I just put the cursor like somewhere in the stream and like listen, and then I couldn't hear you, and it's like, huh. And then I went elsewhere. I'm like, you're not talking, and sometimes I'm talking, but I'm like, I'm just like unlucky and never like get in the place where you talk, because it feels like you talk a lot in the streams, like more than me.
Yeah, I talk more than you do.
Yeah, but I couldn't hear you, and then at some point I was like, okay, I'm gonna just like listen, and then I actually watched a little part of the stream and I could hear myself like answering you, but like I could never hear you. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe we didn't notice.
Maybe I don't exist at all. Maybe I'm a ghost. I'm
Maybe.
only a voice in your head.
Okay, I think that's gonna work. Now let's write the sardine part. I feel like I need more details on the tin. Like it feels like usually there's like always a ton of little details on those tins, and mine is very simple.
I mean, sometimes there's like floral flourishes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I found what you need to draw.
What?
You want to cut over to me?
You should.
You see him?
Yes. Portos.
This is what you need to put. You need to put this guy,
Oh.
and then not only this guy, but this guy holding a can with this guy on it. Holding
Your
a
dog.
can with this guy on it.
It made me think of the cat in Italy because of Portos.
Yeah, I thought you liked the name.
Yeah.
So
So
you can cut it back.
oh yeah. So Portos was a cat we saw. Let me just move the other one here. Okay. On our first trip to Italy, yeah, we were going with like Airbnbs because it was less expensive back then, and we had one that just in Rome. So we get to that Airbnb and it sucks. Like the bed is super uncomfortable. Like the pillows are like
It smelled like mildew too.
yeah, the pillows like pancakes, and we're like we can't stay here for a week. Like we just cannot stay here for a week. So we frantically look for hotels around but like last minute because like we need a room for tonight, and we find this hotel that is like in our budget, and it's somewhat centrally located, like not as nice as where our Airbnb is, but it's like, you know, we'll take it.
Good
It's
enough.
great. So we get to that hotel, and turns out it's right next to where Caesar was assassinated.
Yeah,
And
the theater of Pompeii.
yeah, like across the street. But then at that place, there's now
Which
a
is like ruins, like an archaeological site.
yeah, there's also a cat sanctuary, and so there's like cats roaming around in the ruins where Caesar was killed, and you can like go there and like see the cats. And every morning, because we love cats, before going on our day to like see the sights of like Rome, we would stop by the cat sanctuary, and our favorite cat that we called Grumpy, because he always looked like angry, but he was super cute. He was kind of like old and grizzled, and we loved him very much, and we called him Grumpy. And we went to see him every morning before we left for the day. And then we went to actually visit the sanctuary at some point, and we discovered that it was called Portos, and it was our favorite cat. And we went to see him every morning and say hi. And then we saw him on the website. I think he's dead now, but he was.
This is the Torre Argentina cat sanctuary.
Yeah.
He did die. They announced it on Instagram a few years ago.
Yeah.
Very sad.
It was great though. Every morning going to see the cats before like leaving for the day was really, really fun.
I'm gonna paste the link to their Instagram in the chat when I find it, because it's very, very nice.
Yeah.
Once I can find it. There we go.
I don't like the pattern on him. Maybe I should do like I'm gonna ignore the fish for a little bit because I don't know how to do it, so it looks good. Oh, my back is itchy. Right. I'm gonna see if I can do like a kind of like a darker, like a shadow effect to the letters, like a old timey letters. We'll see if it works.
Oh, I found a can that might be actually very close to what you're doing.
Show me.
Give me a second.
Oh yeah, I think I'll do
You can
that.
cut over
But
to
it's
me.
too dark. Yeah, give me a sec. That's pretty cute.
It's not completely dissimilar from what you were doing.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
I can see your glasses in the stream.
What's up
And I
with
can hear the
us?
cat.
With us? You have anything to say with us? Now that I got my mic in front of his mouth, he needs to stop talking. I think I'm probably gonna stop very soon and do the design probably next week. Do we want to continue that next week?
I mean, we don't have to decide for sure. If
Yeah,
something comes up, we can change. We're our own bosses.
that is true.
Yeah, I think that looks a lot better with the
Yeah.
like the shadow and the text.
Then he asks, where are we from?
We are in Montreal, Canada.
Yes. I am from here, so my accent is French. And
I've got what I think is a standard English Canadian accent.
yeah.
Don't tell me otherwise if I'm wrong.
But you grew up in English Canada.
Yeah. I definitely don't have a French Canadian accent.
Yeah. Also, they said, I kind of think you should shave the olive on the unopened can a bit. Yeah. This definitely will be worked on, the olive and the fish.
Wait,
and I'll
that's
add
an
some
olive?
details.
I said, wait, that's an olive?
Yeah.
I know, I was kidding. It doesn't look like an olive yet because there's no shading.
Yeah, there's gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be like proper shading because I'm kind of going for an illustration, but there's gonna be some details added so it kind of fits more. I might add some leaves as well. What?
You should make it into a pineapple.
I'll think about that.
So it could be tropical sardines. Also, the most important thing, you need to make this sardine happier.
Okay.
There we go.
And then
Now I'm satisfied.
we can like a little pink cheek.
No, he looks like insincere now. Like he's pretending to be happy.
You're big difficult.
I just care deeply for the welfare of the sardine. Knowing what happened to his compatriots in the can,
Yeah.
now he needs a top hat and a cane. Look, I don't do that, please.
I mean, he's pretty cute with a top hat.
Yeah, I'm not hating it.
But it would have to be like fancy sardines if he has a top hat.
Well, it's not going to be in French anymore?
Oh, c'est vrai. T'as raison. It should be
Fancy.
Sardines Fancy. Here. I'll probably be removed.
That's a job for next week.
Yeah. Okay, so let's continue next week. Next week we're gonna finish the design on the top of the can and then like finish everything else. We're finishing it for sure next week. That is the goal.
Well, thank you very much, folk. I was going to say folks, but it's just the one
Yeah.
who listened to this all the way through. Please visit our website if you have a chance and subscribe and like and all the other things that Zuckerberg and Sundar Pichai make us tell you to do.
And help us achieve our dream of having more subscribers than videos.
Yeah. That ratio is not doing anybody any good, so. And go to theuglycat.com. Check out our stuff. Check out Catherine's amazing art and sign up for the emails.
But yeah.
I think
so,
that's all the announcements I have to make.
Yeah, this is what we're obligated to say. But now that it's
Well,
done.
obligated. We have no boss. We chose to say it.
We kind of have to. I wish we didn't have to.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. We will be back next week, same time. So have a good week, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you. We will pass it soon. Yes. See you all next week. Bye.